Mark, we have a meeting today at 3 p.m. At 3? Is it mandatory? I'm afraid it is. Oh, my daughter's concert is at 3 p.m. Can you please get me off the hook? Say what? Hello there and welcome to a new episode of Say What. My name is Alan and let's start with the expression of today. The expression of today is get me off the hook. It's get off the hook, but for the examples of today, we are going to use get me off the hook. And to start explaining this expression, we are going to do it a little different from the way we usually do it. Because now, today, we are going to start with the last part of the expression and we are going to go to the beginning. So let's check. The expression is get me off the hook. Let's check the first part, well, the last part, which in this case is the hook. The hook. So what is a hook? A hook is usually a piece of metal or other material that is curved or is bent, and you have this kind of shape, and we use hooks usually to hang things on hooks. Like when you get home, sometimes we have these hooks next to the door, so you take off your hat or your jacket and you hang them in the hook. Yes. Maybe to make this even clearer, we can think on the villain of the Peter Pan movies, the pirate. His name is Captain Hook because he doesn't have a hand in one of his hands. He doesn't have it. He has a hook. Okay, so that is hook. Then if we go back, we have off. Off the hook. O-F-F. So off, usually we can think about it as the opposite of on. You know, we usually televisions or with the lights, we have on and off. In this case, when we say off, we mean that something is at a distance. So it's not close to something, is at a distance. Or when we say that something is off, we can say that something is separated. It's detached. It's not embedded. It's not a part of something. It's off. It's detached. It's separated. So that is what the implication that we are going to use in this expression. Off means detached, separated from. And then the first part of the expression in this case is get me. Get me. Usually we can use the verb get to indicate or to mean obtain. So when I get something, I obtain something. Like when you, when you go out and you say, I am going to get some milk, you say, I am going to buy some milk, to obtain some milk. That is one of the many uses of the verb get, and it's the most common. But in the expression of today, it's something a little different. When you use get in this sense, you mean transformation, you mean a change. Some effect happens to something and makes it change. For example, if I say, I am here in my house and I ask you, get me out, I mean take me out, change this. I don't want to be inside, I want to be outside. So please get me outside. Or this is also common when, for example, you are, I don't know, you are sick, you have a sickness or you have an illness and you don't feel very well, and you go to the doctor and he gives you medicine and he gives you, I don't know, something, some remedies, and then you get well. So you changed from being sick to being well. Get, in this case, implicates a transformation, a change. Okay, so these are the three parts of the expression. We have the hook, we have of, and we have get me. Now, what is the meaning of get me off the hook? So let's start with a literal example of this. When you go fishing, when you go to a lake or to the sea and you want to catch fish in the water, you have a fishing rod, which is like this stick, usually a wooden stick, and then you have a rope, or you have a rod here, and in the end you have a hook. So when you want to catch fish, you throw your rod and then you wait, and then one fish comes and he gets in the hook, and then you take the fish out of the water. When you take the fish out of the water, the fish is on the hook. He has the hook in his mouth and he is on the hook. That is literal. The fish is on the hook. So before you, I don't know, before you cook the fish, you need to get the fish off the hook. So what are you doing? You are liberating the fish. You are getting the fish free. You get him off the hook. That is the literal implication of the expression. The figurative implication is that when a person gets you off the hook, this person is allowing you or giving you permission to not do something that you don't want to do. They are saying, if you don't want to do this, if this is too much trouble for you, don't do it. We are getting you off the hook. We are liberating you from the responsibility of that. In the expression, in the case we are using it from the first person. So you are asking to somebody, get me off the hook. Meaning, please don't force me to do this. Give me the permission or the authorization not to do this. Because I don't want to do it, because I don't like to do it, whatever the reason, I don't want to do it, so get me off the hook. Okay, so let's check the conversation we had in the beginning. We have again this conversation between two guys. Maybe their relationship is they are co-workers, or maybe one is the boss, the other is the employee. We don't know. But the first guy says to the second one, we have a meeting today at 3 p.m. We have a reunion. All people, well, some people who work in this company are going to get together and discuss things. And it says it's at 3 p.m. And then the other guy, the second guy, responds 3 p.m. Is it mandatory? I mean, is it obligatory? Is it necessary that I go to the meeting? And the other person responds, I'm afraid it is. So yes, I don't like to say this, but yes, it is mandatory. And then the other guy replies. He says, "Oh, at 3 p.m. is my daughter's concert. His daughter maybe plays an instrument or something, and she has a concert at 3 p.m. at the same time of the meeting. So he says, please, can you get me off the hook?" So in that moment, he is on the hook. He is trapped. He cannot go to the concert because he has to go to the meeting. But he asks this as a favor, please get me off the hook. Liberate me from the obligation of going to the meeting. Okay, so that is how we use this expression. The example we have here is get me, but could be get you, get him, get her, get them, get us, anybody. So in this case, the me can be changed for any person. Oh, let's get John off the hook. Let's get my parents off the hook. Anything. The expression is the same, but you can change the people. And now, just to finish the episode of today, I will quickly tell you why I am explaining this expression to you. Well, as you can see about my hair is kind of long now, and I want to cut my hair. I want to have a haircut. I haven't found the time, but I will. Maybe I will cut my hair, I don't know, today or tomorrow. But in the past, some years ago, my hair was longer, really, really long, and I liked my hair long. And when I came to this city to start working, well, to continue working as a teacher, I went to the school. They did me some tests, some exams, all those things, and they said, yes, the job is yours, you can work here, but we have one condition: you need to cut your hair. And that was shocking to me at the time. I mean, I really, really liked my hair, and they said, you need to cut it. And I asked, come on, is there any chance that we don't do that? Maybe I can, I don't know, wear a hat, or I don't know, use some hair products to make it look smaller or something. I was asking, please get me off the hook. I don't want to cut my hair. I can do other things, maybe wear a ponytail, and I hate ponytails. But I said, I will do whatever. Just get me off the hook. I don't want to cut my hair. And well, how did it go? Did they get me off the hook? No. Those motherfuckers made me cut my hair. They forced me to cut my hair. And they did it 2 or 3 times later. So that is why I thought that I could explain this expression to you, because my hair is long, and that always reminds me of that time. Okay, so that is going to be the end of the expression of today, get me off the hook. I would love to know your opinions, your comments about this expression, and also your recommendations and your suggestions for new expressions for the future. You can do that on the comments here, and well, I will see you very soon next week for a new episode of Say What. Thank you very much for watching, and keep it simple. See you then.